9:23 is your
Welcome
time.
to it. Hey, it's the start of another month. It is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, December. One of our great friends in studio with us.
Ginger Guttner with the LSU Vet School, talking about the hazards when you got family around. We're talking a lot more food, a lot more of the things that probably aren't the tables that the pets are jumping up to grab.
Well, and not only more people, but maybe people that don't understand rules you may have in your household.
Right, very true.
For example, I mean, I like to think that I'm a good pet owner. I don't feed my dog from scraps.
Yeah.
But one of my very best friends, she comes over and she sneaks food to my dog.
Well,
so we all have those people in our lives. They're well intentioned, but it can be bad if it's overdone. Just like with people, and there are certain foods that dogs aren't going to be able to digest as well as we do.
Are there some of the holiday foods that they are like we all know, hey, no grapes, no chocolate.
Yes.
But are there holiday foods that we really should maybe look out for?
I think because everybody likes to have a turkey. I think turkey bones, and again, I think everybody knows that.
Yeah.
But just to remember, because you are going to have people in your home, someone might leave the garbage out or unattended. Just those things you have to be more careful about. And again, you may have those family members that just think, oh, it won't hurt, right? I'm just going to give them a little something. And that little something could be bad, especially depending on the size of the dog, and there's lots of things. But the point is just obviously if your dog is acting differently, seems like there's some upset, don't hesitate. Call your veterinarian. Go to an emergency veterinarian if you feel you need to, just to make sure everything's fine.
And a good reminder for folks, if something happens during the holidays where you think everyone's closed, my vet's office closed, you guys don't close.
LSU Vet School does not close, so we are open. I do recommend you call. I mean, not that again, certainly if you show up, we're not going to turn you away, but it just helps us prep.
Yeah.
Right. If you can say my dog's vomiting or my dog is showing these signs, it just gives us sort of a head start as you're on your way. Obviously, if it's a super emergency, we completely understand it's not required.
Yeah.
It's just if you can do that, maybe like on your phone safely in your car, hands free. Right. That's a good thing. I think also this time of year with holiday decorations, we need to be careful. Things can fall off the tree. Your dog doesn't know any better. And just like with Halloween and candy, just don't let them get into chocolate. That's something that we hear all the time. And it can be distracting during the holidays. So things you're like, of course I would never do these things. But remember, it's not just you in your home, it's other people, friends and family who are well intentioned, but may not know that you really don't want, Fido fed from the table, or as you're prepping food in the kitchen, like just give the,
just a little bit.
Just a little bit, little something. I have a very good friend that, she loves to give human treats.
That's it. Escort outside.
Yeah.
No. I have a question. I've got a pup, but I've also got 2 cats that have adopted my family. So that we were chosen. You see Mike all the time, the tiger. Frisky. Big cats get frisky in the winter? Because mine certainly do.
Colder weather, he
Colder
really
weather,
seems to
absolutely.
like. Yeah, no, absolutely.
So it's a thing.
He's absolutely friskier in the colder weather, and will still swim in that.
Stop, really?
Yeah,
he probably loves
he does have a fur coat.
Yeah.
And not to get too deep in the weeds here, but like his coat gets thicker when it gets colder. His metabolism goes up to keep him warmer. So he
adjusts.
He adjusts.
Look at Mike.
I tell you, he's our mascot for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh, but speaking of your cat, be very careful about decoratives around your home in terms of the plants that you have in your house.
Like poinsettias and that kind of thing?
There are certain plants that can be toxic to cats in particular. They like to chew on stuff.
Yes.
So just be careful. So it's not just about our dogs, which I think we think of them as the ones who, I know this is very stereotypical, dogs not as bright as cats and that kind of thing. I'm just saying. But cats like to chew on things they shouldn't chew on.
One cat likes to chew on the other, so that's
exactly.
Well, also that. But just be careful of things like, not I want to say toxic plants necessarily, but if you're concerned about whether or not a plant might be dangerous, you can call your veterinarian and just put it outside,
there you go.
just where the cats can't get it.
Great tips, Ginger Guttner. Thank you for joining us ahead of the holidays here. Good reminders. Website, a great resource too. We'll be right back.